Hi, what's going on guys? It's Almond. Welcome back to another Wizard101 video. In today's video, I want to talk about my initial thoughts of Wallaru, right? I've quested all the way through. I've done some side content, whatever. I've done a lot of videos and I've done a lot of stuff on stream, and I kind of want to just talk about my update or my thoughts on this whole update regarding it, right? And just give you guys a little bit of insight of things that do need to be changed. I mean, it is test realm, we can't argue there. It is test realm. There's going to be stuff that's bugged. It's always happening. At least this isn't live realm. That's the main thing. If all these bugs make it a live realm, players will complain even more, right? At least this is test realm. And if there is bugs, let them know. If there's any bugs that you guys do occur, let me know in the comments below, right? I'll definitely relay it to one of the devs if I can. If not, go to the dev or go to the test realm Discord. Definitely go put it in there. If not, go to Cam's Discord. Cam has a Discord. He has a bug channel. Let him know in there. There's multiple ways you can let devs know, or even the simple thing is just clicking on the top right where there's a bug icon and click on it, and you can report whatever you need to, right? But of course, just don't make false reports or false bug reports. Actually help out the devs if you want to, right? Of course, I've been reporting bugs whenever I get the chance, or even on stream, players see it and then other people relay it to other Discords and let players know. But let's talk about my initial thoughts regarding Wallaru. I think aesthetically, it looks nice, right? You can see that they definitely tried really hard on these aesthetics. On the mobs, there are some reused assets. I mean, you can kind of tell, but for the most part, they all look good. They all look crazy. I do like the boss that you fight towards the end, right before the spoiler wall. Of course, we do not know what the final boss is and what the final area looks like or anything like that, because you do got to keep in mind there is still 2 levels worth of XP still remaining, and how it was with Novus is we would have enough XP by the time it's the final boss. We would be like at least a level away, but if you don't use a hyper elixir, you're like 2 levels away. So to me, it just makes sense that, hey, there's going to be like something big towards the end of Wallaru, and we just have to wait for that. But aesthetically, like I said, amazing. So some of the mob assets do look good, but some of them are reused. Bosses, uniqueness regarding that. The game, like the whole quest or the whole storyline is pretty easy in my opinion. I didn't have any issues. Of course, there's some bugs. And stuff like that. I do like having access to like the little van thing that you can use and you can like teleport across, but there is some areas that are quite big, and I know players are like, well, I hate traversing this over and over and over, but I think it's not that bad. If I had to say it myself, it's really not that bad compared to like other stuff that exists in the game. But I like how there is something that we can use to teleport between areas. It's perfect, right? I think that's how it is, or how it should be moving forward in the next like 2 years when we get another world. I think just keeping that aspect there is perfect. It would be nice to just see. Now the bosses, they're very underwhelming in my opinion. They do have like cheats that are like combo cheats in a sense, where it's like they do one thing and it leads into another thing, and then once they get that final thing off, you basically die. But if you do Scald Incendiate, all these fights are easy. You can one around all these bosses except one of them, I believe. But even then, like, it's still very niche. But the idea of just having this thing where like if they set up 3 things, you just insta die and you get hit with 1,000,000 damage. It is unique in that regard. But I would like to see some cheats that activate round 1. So I'm hoping some of this boss stuff does get changed when it comes to that. Questing overall though, I like the idea of it just being quick, right? If you do Skull and Cindy, it's quick. I like that, but that's just my opinion based upon it, right? Because I can, quickly go through the world and be like, hey, I need to go farm the gear, whatever, do whatever I need to, etc. Of course. But that's just because that's how I play, right? Players have their own opinion regarding the update. A lot of players have some up and down thoughts regarding their initial thoughts for Wallaru. They definitely want to see some difficulty be changed, but I already uploaded, or by the time this video is up, there should be a video already talking about if Wallaru is too easy. Definitely check that out if you want to talk more about that. But spell wise, let's talk about spells as well. I enjoy the spells, right? But the only sucky thing is I wasn't able to do the spell quest because hey, it's bugged for fire players, and my main is still banned till next week, so I can't go on my main account and go do the quest, whatever. Definitely whenever I am unbanned, I should be unbanned in test room as well. I will go back and do all the spell quests and do separate videos regarding those. But I'm kind of just waiting on a lot of stuff to be fixed, me to get unbanned, and some other stuff as well. So I can't really say too much about the spell quests, but the spells itself, I like them. Like I said, they're like turn 1 AoEs, which is really good. But in team scenarios, like I said, you have to like manage your arch mastery, straightforward, if you want to use it with multiple teams. But turn 1, of course, only one person is going to be able to use it, unless you guys all have the same arch mastery. Then it's going to be a little bit different. Everyone is going to be able to use it round 1. So there's that when it comes to that. Now the guild museum, I'm kind of gonna save that for like another video. I don't know when I'm gonna upload that because there is some stuff that's not working in the museum, so it's kind of tough to give you guys my opinion about it. But it looks nice. It's just kind of like, why? Because the whole point of the guild museum at the moment is just giving you housing cosmetics. It's just basically making you want to go farm some stuff in previous worlds, go farm it, and you get like this museum art type thing where you upgrade it, and you can keep on upgrading it to like different tiers, like bronze, silver, gold, and I think there's a gold, but bronze and silver, and you can just get like different tiers, and you can just max out your museum. And there's going to be different ones, different museums for different worlds, but at the moment there's only Avalon. But I'll talk about that in another video because it is going to be kind of complicated just explaining that to a player. It sounds easy on paper, it's just they're using big fancy words, and it's going to confuse players. So the museum, I think at the moment, for me it's like an 8 out of 10, because it's just housing stuff, right? And there is a Pendragon key, there is a Pendragon rematch key, but at the moment it's not working. And the drops are just going to be Arc 1 spell elements till the spring update. So those rematch keys are not going to be revamped till like spring. So at the moment it's just kind of like, well, I mean, there's no point. I do want to see some unique stuff in there, because like if you're putting housing stuff, I mean, yeah, we do have a housing like bench technically in the guild where you're able to redeem stuff. So it's like they don't want to take stuff from other islands. They want to be each island to be its unique stuff. That's kind of tough to like throw in suggestions like, hey, maybe can we get some cosmetic stuff, whatever. But it's just like, why? That's their thinking. Like, why would you add something like that? I still think it would be kind of nice just see like different paintings have like different tiers. Like you can have a bronze painting that, or like oh, if your guild reaches like a certain level, you can buy this painting, and it signifies that, hey, you maxed this out in the museum, stuff like that. So I think that would be some cool additions if they do add it. There's some other stuff that was added in test realm, of course, as well, but they don't add these things in the patch notes. And every time there's test realm, I beg, please add all these things to the patch notes, please. There's some stuff that was changed, like stagger joining on Storm Titan was fixed. It's not in the patch notes, but that's now a thing. Spells are changed, of course, so you gotta keep that in mind. Don't know if those are permanent, but in test realm, yes, there is some spell changes. I don't know when that video is out, or if it's already out on my channel, so definitely check that out or wait for it to come out. So there are some spell changes. Pigsy was also changed, but I didn't see it on the patch notes, or maybe I'm just blind, but I just didn't see it there. But Pigsy was changed as well. That's gonna just change up advanced combat, right? That's essentially changing up advanced combat. And PvP. It's really targeted on PvP players, but in reality, it's affecting advanced combat as well, indirectly, or maybe directly if that's what they wanted to do as well. So there's that, and there's some other stuff that we can probably talk about, but like I said, there's just not any things on the patch notes. Maybe one day we'll get like a patch notes that say everything that's changed, like the spell, like the new shadow spell that was introduced, not on the patch notes. I definitely think that should be worth putting on, but I think it's like a testing thing. That's why they didn't put it on the patch notes, because they're not sure if they want to keep it in the game. Spell is unique, yeah, but I don't have a use of it at the moment, so there's that. But overall, I think the Wallaru update, I think it's pretty good. I think it's really good. Just some stuff needs to be changed in test realm, some stuff needs to be revamped, whatever. But overall, I think this is a pretty good update. If I had to do say so myself, the devs worked pretty well when it came to that. But I know players are gonna have like their own opinions, like, whoa, the jewels are too busted for PvP, or the gear, it looks nice, or maybe the farming is going to be terrible, whatever. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. I think it's just too early to say how drop rates work, the jewels, how busted are they going to be, whatever. I think give it time. It's only like the first couple days of test realm. Definitely if this makes it to like live realm, then I feel like, you know, you could be like, okay, well, this is actually annoying, or this is actually busted, or the drop rates are terrible, whatever. Drops aren't enabled in test realm, so you can't really, you know, see who drops what. I really wish that was a thing in test realm. Honestly, this time around, I really do wish that was a thing, because I wanted to make a loot map, but Cam said he'll post a loot map day one for players, because, you know, we're not able to find out where all the loot is. So maybe he might post it day one or day two. If not, I will, you know, do it myself and just give it to him, and he can just post it whenever. If not, I'll post it in the Discord, so definitely be on the lookout for stuff in the Discord. I'll probably post a lot of Wallaru stuff in there, a lot of gear setups in there, moving forward as well, and I have to make some other videos as well. A lot of videos, honestly. I think, in my opinion, the update gave me a lot of videos, a lot of content to put out. I'm definitely up there with the most videos for Wallaru, just saying. But but I enjoy uploading all these videos for you guys, trying to get them all out and try not to miss too much when it comes to the update. So overall, like I said, Wallaru update is still pretty good. The whole test round thing is good. Just definitely some things need to be changed, and if they do get changed, perfect, you know, it's even better. But yeah, that is it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all type of stuff, and be on the lookout for whenever the final boss drops, whenever the other content drops. So much videos. Peace out, guys.